Everyone, welcome back to Evony with Genghis. So, wanted to go over the new event. It is only 5 days, 3.5, almost 4 days left. As you can see there, it says 3 days and a half, 12 hours. So, why is it 3 days? Well, basically because this Chinese New Year, January 22nd. Right? So that means the next event will be a longer one. It will cover the Chinese New Year. I don't know why Evony decided to make it Groundhog Day when it's not Groundhog Day. Groundhog Day is late February, I believe, but I guess they do what they want. Anyways, neons will be coming in Chinese New Year, which is awesome. It's kind of good that neons are coming outside of warlords and witches, and that they're alongside golems and turtles, because then it allows players to focus on neons more and not having to choose between more resources with witches and warlords versus neons. Neons give about 1 million, I think, at the level 4 size, and 700k at level 3. So it is a good thing that they are with turtle and warlords, and that it'll be long, because let me tell you something. These guys eat a lot, these dragons, and it is hard to feed them all. I got 4 or 5 right at level 13, right about to be level 14. So trying to get them all to level 15, you need 6 at level 15 so that you can get this awesome dragon buff that is really not even worth it compared to how much gear you could be making. So like basically when you look at the amount of gear that it takes to, or materials that it takes to make a piece of gear versus how much it takes to level up a dragon 1 level, it's insane. And to get 5-10% when you look at one piece of gear here, like 30, debuffs of 30. Yeah, I'm not sure if people are making the right choice, but it's a status symbol thing. Look at me, I got 3 dragons on my keep, not 1. So yeah, I want it. So is everybody else. So let's see what happens with that. Speaking of gear, Evony has released a new Civ gear, obviously. This is another archer gear, and it's good. Basically, what's going to be happening with your gear, I said it a little while ago, and it's going to get to the point where you need 2 out of 6, 2 out of 6, 2 out of 6 to get the buffs. That's going to be the ideal setup. So right here for ground, I have 2 out of 6, 2 out of 6, and then I got 2 random pieces which don't make a 2 out of 6, so I can only assume that the next ground that comes out will be a chest piece, and it'll probably be boots. So chest and boots, and then that would be the new meta for ground. You don't have to get them. You'll miss out on about 30 to 40%. It's fine, but it is what the elite players are going to be having, or elite spenders, right? So let's look at other things that did happen in this event. So some people are saying this is too short an event to be able to get the resources available for consuming resource event next, but yeah, it's a good shot at stamina. I know people who have a lot of alts, and they're going to be really happy to get another shot at stamina. Last time Evony did like a 4 or 5 day event was about 1.5 years ago, last July, August, and it was awesome. I loved it because I always have resources, but if you don't, I understand being envious. It's a garden this time. That is a big thing. So you can see I spent 25,000 gems, or bought 25,000 gems. That's $100. I'm halfway to $200, which is the exact same price for the first level of Civ gear as it always is in the cake. The difference is the full level will only be $1,100. I will still not be buying it, but it's better than $2,000 for most people. The bad news here is that you get a random general, and most of these guys suck, or, are available through other means, like in an event for $5, things like that. And you got to pay $1,100 for a random shot at one of these guys, which stinks, as opposed to where they normally actually just give you a premium general. Speaking of premium generals, there is the Delphic Oracle event this time, and you can get Stilchko, who is an awesome stable officer. I would love to get one more of him. I'm really hoping I get him in this event, but the coining part to get him, you need 40 spins, so 241 to get him. I got ripped off yesterday. I got 0 monster kill pieces So that really annoyed me. I wrote customer service. I'm like, I'm not getting them. All my family members were getting them. This account hits way more monsters, and it got 0. I only got them from farming. That's super annoying. If this happened to you, please let Evony customer service know. I know lots of people this happened to. I restarted so many times, looked for updates, all sorts of stuff. Didn't happen. But anyways, really hoping I can get him. If you look at the purchase packs for him, so you could do this. This would cost you $240 if you bought 240 spins one at a time. Pretty sure your bank would shut down your card if they saw 240 $1 microtransactions. Or you could do the big one here, and you get 30 spins at a time, but you would obviously use a double, so 60. So it would cost you $400 to get him. Is that worth it? I don't think so, but Evony seems to say that's the price for him. Now, at the request of nobody, we now have the Maya event again. And this event stinks. You know, it's rewards, but the problem with the rewards is everybody knows how to play it. As you can see on my server, how many people have over 10,000. So we all just run through it and basically luck of the draw and hope that you end up at the top. And if not, you hope you're in like the top 10 or something, get a few free treasure scrolls. But yeah, it's kind of a crappy event now. It started out cool because it was like, hey, all these big coiners with big accounts don't have an advantage because your current troops and buffs don't matter. But the problem is now everybody knows how to play it. And it's almost like, because there's so much skill involved, there's no skill involved. So that's that with that. There is a new historic city and it kind of sucks. No surprise, really. Most of them aren't that good. So as I said in the last video or a video last week about coining strategy, try and do it all on Historic City Day. Yeah, this isn't one that you would do it for. You'd save for next event and hope for something else. Me personally, if I was ever to do this, I was talking with another guy in my alliance, is just save up and wait and hope there's a March size Historic City that comes, because I think that's sort of one buff not many people realize is very powerful. So, you know, getting 6% March buff is sometimes better than getting 20% extra ground attack when you're pairing generals, that sort of stuff. Looking at other things here, is Treasure Hunt and the pyramids are here. And then Sissy's Holiday is back. So I got her last event, but it seems like she's going to come out every second event. So it's going to take most people 8 weeks to get her. I'll show you what she looks like. The reason I got her early was because I just wanted to start these buffs. I know they take forever to do. So I wanted that constant greeting or cheers that you do up here with her, and basically just wanted to get a head start on that every single day, getting those points and being able to give her my love boxes. And basically I just wanted those buffs because all stars were coming up and I wanted, you know, an extra 10 or 20% here and there, and that's about it. So pretty much that is the event. Trial of Knights is back, and if we look at it, kind of the same generals as last time. For me personally, I get Simeon because I need him. I finally got him to 9 stars, getting a couple fragments of him here. I think like 45 fragments. But the rest of these guys, Patronus and Philip II, Electra, you just have to pick and choose which tavern generals you're going to use and which premium generals. And I'm not a massive coiner. I can't do all premium generals. So I have a mixture of premium and a mixture of tavern generals, and that's how I'm sorting it out. And then final thing was All-Stars. Genghis did get eliminated today. If we look at the battle here that did take place, looking at, where are we here? Battle logs. I was down here, semifinal A. So I was in the top 50, but unfortunately my team did get only 3rd place, and that's it. It was kind of weird in the battle. I thought no one targeted us at all. I only had to teleport once all match. I don't know if the other teams just kind of shied away from us because we have this big player here on the battlefield. So not sure if people, you know, everyone thought we were the favorites. So not sure if people were like, hey, don't give them points, don't attack them. Or it just kind of worked out that way that they thought another team was weak and everyone ganged up on that. But one thing I really noticed about our battle, I think this was the first time I wasn't on an all-star team against Sing. And one thing I've really noticed is Sing controls the portals. So Sing is a master at, pushing those pressure points, getting the portals, making every other team drop, and then they're sitting ducks. But what I noticed in this battle, without Sing, every team, like only for 30 seconds did I notice one team had 0 portals. And that's it. The whole time, everyone else had 20, 30, 40 ports. So it was really hard to land targets. Everyone was teleporting away the whole time. So kind of an underrated thing with Sing. Lots of people say he's so fast. He's so good at setting rallies, which is absolutely true. But this is another thing he's really good at that people don't notice. And I noticed it because he wasn't there. And I was like, if we could control the portals, it'll, like, even if we don't need ports, just keep them so other people aren't getting them. And so they have to waste marches to get them. Luck to everyone in the finals. So that's it with this event. Looking forward to the next one with Neons and getting those materials. And hopefully I could finally get that status symbol, 3 golden dragons floating around my castle. So anyways, like, subscribe, leave a comment.